Hey everybody, Greth here from Greth's Story Time, obviously, and I have a new story for you all today. This is one that I briefly mentioned last night if you're on my TeamSpeak, and once on some random Ventrilo with other former friends I had from other clans. So, today's story is about, well, the title says it all, and maybe a little bit of the description. Or would it be that way? I'm not sure. I was reading this person through last night, right? And I'm the type of guy who likes to talk a lot. So I like to make conversation. So I noticed she has this really cool looking necklace. And it was made of pins. When I say pins, like little clip pins, those bobby pins. Pins that look something like this, but without the little, yeah, just the pin itself. And there's a whole bunch of them around her neck, like not in her neck, but made into a necklace. And I commented on it. I was like, oh, that's a pretty cool necklace. Where did you get it? Did you make it yourself? No. Her grandmother made it like so many years ago, and she's telling me this story. So she mentions, oh man, I had been in the woods too long. I forgot how to use my debit card. So I show her pretty much how to use her debit card and everything. And it's like, oh, you press ATM/debit, you put in your PIN, you press the green button twice, and blah, 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 blah. If you want cash back, you tell me, blah, blah, blah. You can only get $200 back with a debit card and $25 with a check, and blah, blah, blah. My nerd cashier skills at its finest. So I look down for some odd reason. I see hairy legs, and I'm like, really? That's kind of weird. And I look back up and I said, I'm about to say have a nice day, and for some odd reason she decides to lift her arms, and like a bush is like right here. It's like a bush, and I'm like, oh my god, in my head, because I didn't want to offend her, so I'm trying to resist the urge to make a face, and I'm like,
hey Greth, aren't you so glad that that became so suddenly popular?
Yes, stunt double. Hold on, I'm making a video. As I was saying, sorry, TeamSpeak. Yes, the bush that made me go limp. I'm like, no. In fact, I wasn't even getting up there. I was like, is this person? I don't know. I don't even want to ask the question. So all I know is there's this bush. Turn off the speakers. So there's this bush here, and I'm like, that's the grossest thing I've ever seen. I know some people just don't like to shave, but it was just like one of those things that made me have a nightmare last night. It's like so unexpected. I wasn't trying to offend anybody. I don't want to offend anybody, but it was just the creepiest thing I have ever seen. So that's Greth's Story Time for Greth's Story Time. That's all I gotta say about that. Oh.